In our study of 850 patients, neither we encountered any significant complication, nor we have to convert to GE or intubate patient. Early recovery was observed. After completing around 3,000 cases of mandibular fixation, plating and arch bar under general anesthesia, we found that results with only arch bar fixation are comparable in many cases. So we decided to use regional anesthesia in patients who require only arch bar fixation. Whenever mini plating and arch bar fixation was required, we used regional anesthesia with general anesthesia. Sometimes we can use tumescent fluid injection at site of the fracture and can do completely under local anesthesia. But again, it depends on the type of the patient. If they are all VIP patients, then better to give general anesthesia with regional anesthesia. After completing around 500 cases of nasal bone reduction, we found nasal packing of xylocaine with adrenaline 10 minutes prior to elevation, reduced bleeding to bare minimum. So we thought of doing procedure under regional anesthesia. Adding regional anesthesia with xylocaine method to further reduce amount of blood loss because of vasoconstriction around the nose. As regional blocks have changed the way of anesthesia given for upper limb surgery, this technique of mandibular and nasal nerve block also one day shall change the way of anesthesia given for mandibular arch bar fixation, plating and nasal bone elevation. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I think you should. I think it's a great work, and I think something which the anesthetists can also learn, because we also do some cases where we could actually do this work. They're also doing so. Yeah, I think it's something which we can learn. That's great. Any questions, please? There you go. That's very nice, and you told them. Fantastic. Yeah. Thank you very much. So we do like to learn new things. Any questions?
Do you have any sedation?
No sedation.
There's 1%
The percentage of xylocaine is how much?
2% xylocaine with
20
adrenaline.
ml, 20 ml of 2% alcohol in the
Yeah.
Why should you use 2% xylocaine? In fact, 2% is for motor blockage, which is not required here. So you can reduce the percentage and you can increase the volume of local anesthesia.
But I think they're operating on the bones.
Yeah, I am operating on board.
Yeah, so yeah, I think it's good. I think 2%. As long as we are within the same limits, I think there is no harm. But obviously, I mean, if you are thinking that you might exceed, because if you are using with adrenaline, your all dose is 7 mg per kg, so you've got quite a safety margin. And I think 2% does actually give you good instant analgesia. And I think it obviously doesn't last for that long, but I think it is. 1% I think is good for soft tissues, probably. Yeah. So you're operating on bones. 2% I think is good. Yeah. Any? Morning.
Mandibular maxillary block which you described.
Yes.
Do you go between the two condyle of the mandibles or go in front of the mandible?
Yeah, between two condyle of mandible, intercondylar region. If you pass needle vertically directly downwards, you will enter in infratemporal fossa. So in mandibular nerve lies in infratemporal fossa, while maxillary nerve lies in pterygopalatine fossa. Is just in front of infratemporal fossa, but both are connected through pterygomaxillary fissure. So fluid will first enter into infratemporal fossa. It will pass through pterygopalatine fissure and into a pterygopalatine fossa. So it will block both nerve.
How do you determine the depth of it?
Directly 1.5 inch needle will enter directly in infratemporal fossa, because in front of that infratemporal fossa also needle won't enter more than ½ inch.
You don't contact any bone.
No, that's the idea.
Do you come across blood aspiration and you have to abandon the procedure anytime?
Yeah, again, if there is any blood there, I'll change the sealing needle and I'll go just in front of that original site from where I injected.
Again,
with 1 or 2 attempts, I'll find a place where there was no blood.
But after aspirating blood once, you can again go
Yeah,
same
yeah, we
place.
can again.
We do it all the time, don't we? Yeah, I don't think making a small poke with a needle is going to do any harm. Well, if you, I think, unlike the dentist, who if you don't aspirate, if you have seen the dentist, they used to use syringe where you can't aspirate because they use cartridges. They are dangerous. I mean, this is a very safe technique. Thank you, Dr. Gireesh. That was wonderful.
Thank you.